This is such calming music.
You know what else is calming?
When you're off from work, Dean.
I was gonna say your beautiful face, but okay, no, that's fine. Clearly you don't love me, Marcus.
Yes, I do not.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
I thought we had something special.
I like how
No, we
this
do
is.
not.
I like how this is going along with the music. It's so dramatic.
Yeah.
But Marcus, I love you.
Did I not make it clear that I don't feel the same way?
I can change.
Okay, just give me a moment. Ah, much better.
What happened there?
I kicked him.
You kicked me. Wow.
You guys
The
can
man
be
while
going.
he's down, huh, Rob?
There he is.
Where did you go?
Take me
I don't like you.
home,
See?
country road,
You
to
kicked
the
me, didn't you?
place. Dean
Okay,
belongs.
alright,
okay.
let's get this started.
West
Do
Virginia.
you guys?
You kicked me.
Oh jeez.
Gauteng, South
Oh
Africa.
my word, can we please start?
Dean
So-
gets pollinated.
Oh god. Okay, that's the
I don't know how to
start.
feel about
That's the start we look for our campaign. Alright, welcome back to D&D Sanctum. Do you all remember
Woo!
what happened in the
At
last
least, like,
session?
Dean, at least you're not
I
a shit, so that's
do.
fine.
Okay, so Whipix is
Oh,
gonna tell
Dean
us.
is doing the recap!
No, wait, no, whoa,
Yeah,
I did, no,
Dean! Go, Dean!
no,
Go, Dean!
Yeah!
Go,
I-
Dean! Go, Dean! Go, Dean! I'm not hearing story from last week.
Okay, Tiaan, do you know what happened last week?
Yes, shit arrived on a boat, or a boat was arriving in.
Yeah, but
That's what we need to remember.
You saw a boat in the distance.
Yes, I was as high as a
Okay.
cat. You guys got dunked like a million times. You cotched almost on Darius.
he
End of
did
story.
touch on Darius.
He did cotch on
Almost.
Darius. You guys had an eating contest, and Al went and disappeared into a saltwater bath.
By the way, and also the ship we saw had a flag with a talon on, not a talon,
Yes.
a scale on it.
A scale on it.
Yeah.
And
Basically,
Teamwork, guys.
last session,
Oh, yeah.
like last session is basically dicking around.
Essentially.
we needed it, to be fair.
I mean, Dean, your character is Homo, so it makes sense.
Oh, you bastard!
Yeah.
You're getting a
Yeah.
PK tomorrow, Dean.
Anyway,
Huh?
Like a fat one, like a fat PK.
so,
Yo.
you guys remember you were on the Ferris wheel looking out to sea, and far in the distance, we
how the fuck do you
is...
get
You guys still hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can still hear you.
Oh, sorry, that's my headset fucking out. Far in the distance, you saw a ship with the scale on it, and after some time of staring out to sea, you get the foreboding feeling, and in the distance, the ship disappears into the mist.
It's a ghost ship.
It's a ghost ship.
I don't
I mean,
like
only
the look-
3 of us can hear each other. Those other 2 can suck dicks, so. Because we
I don't
haven't
like
gotten
the
off the
look-
Ferris wheel, so.
I don't like the look of that, Darius.
I don't
Say
like
once
the look
again.
of it. I don't like the look of it too.
Okay, what did you say? Sorry.
I'm saying I don't like the look of it too.
We should get out. We should get off the Ferris wheel. Meet up with the others.
Yes, agreed.
You guys notice, all of you start to feel the Ferris wheel come to a stop one by one, as people start to get out and the sun slowly starts to set in the distance. And it stops, and Daniara and Darius, you step out of the Ferris wheel, and it turns again, and Timur, and Davlamin, you guys all step out of the Ferris wheel and reach the bottom together.
See, guys, that wasn't so bad, now was it?
Yay! That's
you guys
Tiaan
see-
speaking, by the way. That's not Timur.
You guys see what was out the ocean there on the horizon?
A ship. With a scale.
Yeah.
And you
We
did
saw
not
it.
find that suspicious at all?
Nope. Not one bit. I mean, ships
What
sink
was
all the
the
time, so...
What was
You know?
suspicious is that there was a scale on the flag. Isn't that one of the syndicates?
Mm.
just
Don't
any
think it would be.
That is Zalandar's syndicate, isn't it?
Or at
Danny?
least one that he's part of.
Do I
Yes?
look like I'm covered in scales to you?
Really, Timur? Really?
So, does it look like I'm part of their faction? No, I get it. You guys want to blame me?
I
That's cool.
wasn't directing the question
That's
at you,
cool.
though.
That's
I see-
cool. I see how it is. I see how it is, and I cross my arms.
Ah,
Dramatic as usual.
yes.
Somebody get to me a sack of something. Either to-
Just spray him with the catnip again.
No, don't
we
spray
don't
with the
have time
catnip.
for that.
I like how two people collectively say no.
Do not spray him with the catnip.
Well, I suggest, considering I'm not part of this faction, that we go and look underwater for said ship that ominously disappeared.
And
if it's
how do
ghost
you plan on
ships-
doing that?
And if it's ghost ships, I'm out. You guys can see y'all later. So,
Quite the distance away from the shore. Maybe. I don't think there's anything we can do about it right now.
we can sail to it.
Can somebody remind Tamia that he's a cat?
Hey, you might not know this because you joined later, but this kitty liked them water. So, yeah.
And are you also a fan of what's below the water?
Good old sushi.
What?
Oh yeah, from this this book I read with Earth, and they apparently got this thing called
What
sushi
is-
and stuff.
This is sushi you speak of.
Sure.
From a book. It's probably a mythological thing. I was still trying to make it though. Probably can't make it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more about the sushi.
Oh well, it's like in the book that I read. There's this place called Earth, and
Yeah?
well, the people tend to eat as a
I just
free
look at
food.
Darius and I facepalm.
Just
sushi.
technically,
Basically,
I
that's
begin
raw
to walk
food.
away.
funny enough, in Tamir, in your hometown, there is
Ooh.
actually a grand library, and there is a section that is dedicated to the knowledge of Earth.
Ah, well, there we go. I read a book about this ancient knowledge
So
of Earth.
it is
so-
actually what you're saying
Really?
is actually canon. It could
yeah.
be
Oh,
canon.
perfect. Awesome. It could be canon. Could be canon.
Really?
Could
So
be
you,
canon.
because you've
I'm
spoken about
following
it, it is canon.
Okay. Awesome.
Totally half.
Since So now it's canon. Well, no. Well, I haven't gotten to the chapter yet of how to make sushi. I just heard they mentioned it.
So tell me more about the sushi. Like, what are the ingredients to it?
I'm gonna shout over my
Essentially-
shoulder. Guys, we don't have time for this.
Yes.
Oh, hold
She
on,
is right.
Daniara.
No, she is right. We don't have time for this. We carry on. I
So
carry on, at least.
Where are you guys heading off to?
Oh,
Sail!
That is a good question.
I guess to find Jack Sparrow.
Hmm?
I guess to find Jack Sparrow.
And
Oh
who
my
is this
God.
Jack Sparrow you speak of?
Okay, no, that is not canon.
That's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Swallows.
Swallows.
Kidding. Carry on.
That's the Davy Jones of Our World. That's Captain Jack Swallows. Oh Jesus, that sounds horrible.
Doesn't it kind of... Well, it sounds like Rob's favorite guy.
God.
None of us are getting hired after this video is published.
Yeah, I've said anything wrong.
No drugs were involved in the making of this episode.
No drugs were involved. Previous episode though.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Anyway,
Yes.
Any
Where are you heading off to?
may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Maybe we can ask Ardor if we can spend the night at his place. That way, tomorrow morning we can check the docks, see if there's any strange activity about. There's not much we can do about the ship tonight if it's way beyond the horizon.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, there's nothing else for us to do.
Well, I guess we head to Ardor's then.
Guess so. Lead the way, Darius.
Let's go.
So you guys begin to head towards the docks. You notice as you're walking around, the fair starts to pack up and close down, and people are taking down some of the contraptions and some of the stalls and stuff. You notice some woman at the just at the back. She has a bucket. A huge. She's carrying a heavy bucket, and in the bucket you hear zapping sounds every now and then.
You son of a bitch.
You want to hide
and
your old friend there, Davlamin?
she's like busy packing
I
it
don't
into
wanna
like
talk
a
about it.
cart and everything. And you guys begin to head off towards the docks. And you arrive at Ardor's house, and you knock on the door. And the door slightly opens. Ah, welcome back. Where have you been? How? You guys are still okay? How's everything going?
Going as well as it can be expected.
Ah, that's good. My family's here, but I assume you're doing some more investigating?
Indeed we are, Ardor. Do you have any room or somewhere we can stay for the night?
Oh yes, you may have to make use of the floor because my entire living space is occupied in my room, at least, with my family being back, and my son as well.
Right, I don't think that's a problem.
No, not at all.
Well, you're always welcome. The prince is always welcome in my home, as well as and especially you, Elle.
Thank you, Ardor.
Well, welcome. This is my wife, Chandra. Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to
Hello.
meet you, my lady.
Sandra, with the CH or the KH?
Oh my.
It's Chandra with a CH.
Perfect. And this is like an SH, or maybe like a ZH. Like a ZSH kind of logic.
Moving on.
And this is my son, Sven.
Sven!
He's gonna throw his Stormhammer at us. Run!
Oh wow!
He's gonna cleave us! Run!
He goes, "Pleased to meet you, Mr. Darius."
Pleased to meet you too, Sven.
Does he like carrots by any chance?
I don't fucking know.
You made the character.
You meant the
I'm not
character?
touch him as well.
I'm not gonna tell you if he likes carrots, and I don't know what the fuck you're doing with a fucking carrot.
Shoving it up his ass.
You do know it's a reference to Frozen, right?
Oh god, never mind.
No one watches dog shit movies, okay?
I'm
Hey,
just...
hey.
Hey, that's fighting words for Dean.
That's
Well,
fine.
Yeah.
Well, make yourselves at home.
Yes, a snooflookie.
I was just preparing some hot cocoa for the family. Would you like some?
Yes, please.
Sure, please.
I
That would be
pass.
much appreciated.
No, thank you.
Alright, well, that's 1, 2, 3. No, it's 2. I'm assuming L you won't have.
Fortunately, yes, Ardor. I am still the same as I was a couple of days ago.
Oh, that is rather not unfortunate. And he smiles at you, and then he heads off to the kitchen. Sven is literally sitting on the chair, staring at Darius with wide eyes.
Oh, please, no.
Looks like you've got an admirer there.
It would seem so.
Chandra has headed back to her quarters in her.
Hey, I think you should go speak to Sven before he turns into a stalker.
No. I don't
Here's
do
the
well.
Probably a good idea.
Is he You don't do well with kids. You did so well with the kids the other day.
This is different. It's a royal kid.
I'm not royal, Mr. Darius.
That's a second.
Really?
Yes, my dad is not royal either. We're just a humble merchant family.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Mm-hmm. He's like looking at your scales like intently, like examining them with his eyes.
Have you not seen a dragonborn up close before?
Like, you know that look where his like mouth is like slightly open in like a O shape almost, and he like just slowly shakes his head no.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Well, to be fair, Darius, you know, to most people, could be fascinating.
Well, they're just scales. I mean, nothing really fascinating about them. Other than the fact that they're blue.
Why is there lightning going through your scales, Mr. Darius?
Oh, I am a lightning-based dragonborn, so Sven.
Oh, so when you were born, you were hit by lightning?
No, my family descends from a lightning dragon.
So your family came here in lightning?
No. A mythical creature
I'm
that
giggling.
breathes out lightning, Sven, and passed down its genetics to me,
Oh, like a dragon?
like a dragon.
Come on, Darius, don't lie to a boy.
So Sven your wings,
Yeah.
maybe he'll understand more.
Okay. I turn around and let them rip.
So Darius turns around and his wingspan opens up across almost the entire room. And the child's
And
face,
Sven-
his jaw just drops to the floor. And his eyes are like even wider before. And he goes, "Whoa! Dad! 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 Dad!
Oh
Dad!
no!
Look!
Oh
look, Dad!
gosh!
It's so cool! Can you fly? Can you fly?"
Oh, not indoors, Sven.
And he goes, he runs to his room. You can hear him in the back, and he's explaining like his big wings, and he's gone there, and he's like just describing it all.
I chuckle and I look
retract
at
my
Darius.
wings.
Well, your wings are always fascinating. Darius.
Well, they're still fascinating to me. I mean, I just got them as well.
Ardor returns to the room with your cups of warm cocoa.
Thank you,
Ah,
Arlo.
thank you, sir.
And,
Much appreciated.
Well, you and the family are about to head off to bed. I hope you'll find a comfortable space in the room here.
We will. Thank you very much.
There's enough space for all of you. I'm assuming
Oh.
you'll probably be leaving in the morning.
Yes.
Most likely, yes. Well, thank you
Oh.
for letting us stay the night. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. It always comes back around. Eventually. Or pass it forward. Whatever you decide to do. And he heads off to his room. And he's like, "Well, good night."
Good night, Ardo.
Night.
Good night, Ardor.
He heads back into his bedroom. And
And Sven?
then Sven comes running out of the room, like holding his mom's hand, and he says, "Good night, Mr. Darius." And
Good
he like
night, Sven.
waves his hand.
I walk up to Sven and give him like a fist bump.
And he looks at his hand, like he looks at his fist after you just fist bumped him. Like he's got this look in his eye, like he's never gonna his hand again.
Please wash your hands, Sven.
And he looks kind of cross at this point. And his mom And his mom comes like, "Come, Sven, you need to get to bed." And she drags him to his room.
You know, Darius, for someone who says they're not good with kids, you certainly just proved the opposite.
I care about people. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm good with kids.
Hey, Darius?
Yes, L.
I have a feeling Sven's not gonna wash that hand for a while.
I have a feeling he won't too. But, we'll see.
You've got an admirer, Darius.
Yes, my very first, actually.
Oof.
I wouldn't exactly say
Oof.
I say under my breath.
Oof. Oof.
Okay.
Oof.
I didn't mean it like that.
Too late, you said the damage, she's gone. Okay.
I take a sip of my
And-
hot cocoa.
You guys begin to drink your hot cocoa, and one by one. Oh god.
Jesus.
You didn't take
Christ.
hot cocoa, so why are you slurping?
No, I'm doing sound effects for you. You don't make your sound effects. I don't see you making any, so...
And one by one, you guys go to sleep. Unless there's someone who stays awake and wants to do something.
I'm cool. I'll take a nap.
Okay.
I like how
everyone-
it was directed at me for some reason.
I take a bit longer to fall
Hey,
asleep though.
Tiaan, like,
Rob?
you wanna
Can-
like, watch?
Can I sneak out at night, Rob?
Okay.
Cool.
Can we go on a one-on-one?
Sure.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm just sneaking out to practice flying.
Oh, wait. Let's go to the
Oh, for
the
the
group.
music.
The group, yeah. Okay, so you wake up and everyone is very much fast asleep. I want you to roll a perception check. Okay, you notice that everyone is definitely fast asleep in the room.
Okay.
And you begin to sneak out the door.
Okay. Do I have to roll for stealth?
No, you don't, because everyone's quite sound asleep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you're just outside, and you're standing outside. You can see like across into the water a little bit, and you're outside at the docks. What would you like to do?
I would like to spread my wings.
Okay. You focus really hard, and for some reason it's a little bit easier to actually let your wings spread out, and they go across with ease.
Getting used to it. Okay, here we go. I jump into the air and try flying.
Roll
With
a
the aim of trying to fly faster.
roll wisdom check.
15.
15. So you manage to fly into the air and swoop up very quickly. And after maneuvering through the sky, you notice you start to feel the patterns of wind underneath your wings. And as you feel those patterns, you feel static going across the edge of your wings. And you almost start to feel it as if it was another sensory of yours. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when someone touches your thumb, you can feel someone touching your thumb. Now you can properly feel like if someone had to touch your wings, you would be able to feel where on your wings they touched you. So you start to get a sense for your wings. And as you start to fly around, you begin to feel yourself fly faster. You can now currently fly at 40 feet speed.
Isn't that the same that I used to be able to fly? Or was it 20?
No, remember it was 20 before, but now it's
It's
40.
40. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. This feels better. Okay, I'm gonna try and be more, how do I put this? Agile. Try and do some spins and loops and stuff.
Yeah. You begin to soar higher into the air. I want you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
14.
14. You actually managed to catch the air quite easily, and you managed to do turns. And as you feel yourself falling, you manage to push out your wings just in time to catch the wind again, and you end up going up. And this, after some time, at first it's like a little shaky, and you're like, whoa, 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 you know.
Yeah.
But after doing it a couple times, you feel it with ease, and you begin to fly higher into the sky. And as you get up to a point, roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception is, wow, 14.
Um,
No, wait. No, I don't have proficiency. Yeah, 14.
and roll an Arcana check as well.
Arcana is that intelligence or wisdom?
It should be in your skills. It should be
Oh, intelligence. So that's 16.
16. As you fly up into the air, you staring over the sea with the moonlight over the edge. It's not entirely a full moon, but it seems like you're getting close to a day where there will be one. You feel a very strong magical presence faintly in the sea. Actually, you feel two.
That's strange. I would like to fly closer and investigate.
As you begin to fly closer, you notice whatever this magical presence is, it's not currently near the docks. It is further in the ocean, but whatever it is, this magical presence is known at this point. And the larger magical presence that you feel, because there's one smaller and one larger one. The larger one seems to be coming further from the west, but that one seems further in the distance, but it seems stronger.
Further in the west, as in the same direction.
No, the other one seems to be coming from the smaller one seems to be coming from the north.
Okay. All right. The western one is further away. Can I fly towards the northern one?
You begin to fly. You start to feel yourself flying over the sea. And whatever it is, it feels like it's getting further and further away.
I don't think I'll be able to catch this. Okay, I'll turn around.
You begin to turn around and roll a religion check.
$13.
Cool. So you don't you just when you get like this funny feeling like that, like something has just happened but you don't know what.
Yes.
You get that. A chain event has started of some sort.
In what direction?
You don't know.
Something just feels off.
Yeah.
Okay, I head back to Ardo's place.
You end up going back to the room, and you sneak back inside with everyone fast asleep.
Cool.
Let's head back.
Nedlo's family was Swana.
Okay, Davlamin, can you come into a one-on-one
Yeah.
with me, please?
Oh god, I feel like I'm in trouble.
Okay, so,
Alright.
funny enough, actually, Darius, this was a little bit after, so Davlamin, you don't know this, but this was a little bit after you came back in, so as soon as this happens, you're still kind of, you're still awake. It's up to you whether you want to make your presence known in this thing, or just listen in.
I'll listen in at the beginning.
Davlamin, you get woken up by a start.
Okay.
Roll a religion check.
Okay. 17.
17. You feel a faint power in the distance. Something of a cursed nature coming from far up north. Far north over the sea. And also you feel another faint power that almost just sparked nearby, and that is what woke you up.
Okay. Jeez. And there's no way for me to tell like what kind of energy it is.
You know it's not good, definitely.
Okay, so I know it's not good. Can I roll to pray to Eritrea?
Mm-hmm.
No. 18.
You hear nothing.
Okay. Okay, can I roll again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh god. 14.
You still hear nothing. It is almost like whoever your god was has left you.
Shit. So am I in my room right now, or did I go out?
You're still sitting up, you're like sweating. Like
Okay.
it was that kind of hectic like thing.
So
you
it's kind of
woke
like
up
having
in a
like
sweat.
those bad dreams, like one of those bad dreams
but
like
it
when you
wasn't even a
sweat.
dream, it was like a feeling that just woke you up.
Okay. Okay, I stand up and I
You
stand up and
obviously
just
just
start
hear him
pacing around.
panting, and now he's you're hearing, Okay, so you begin pacing around, up and down, and after some time, this feeling goes away, and you feel your sweat start to die down.
I walk in.
As you pacing around, you notice Darius sit up from where he is.
Darius?
Are you okay?
No. I'm not okay.
What's happening?
So, you remember when we fought the shadow demon in the tower? And we chased, and after it we chased after Timur to find Julora?
Yes.
When we were speaking, she told me about she told me about the third shadow demon and how that it's stronger and more dangerous than the others that we have ever faced before.
Yes.
And I don't know what happened, but just now I think it was a dream, but it felt so real.
You
There's
saw
a strong
the
power.
third shadow demon.
Yes, there was a strong power coming from the north, and I don't know what it is. And I don't think we're strong enough to fight it.
From the north, you say?
Yes,
guess we'll have to discuss this with everyone tomorrow if that's okay with you.
We have to tell them.
Yes, I agree. I have some information as well that could potentially help us as well.
What's going on? Why are you up still?
I was outside for a bit.
Yeah.
And what can I say? I was practicing using my wings. And while I was flying, I kind of felt the same sort of energy. Well, two actually. One coming from the north and one coming from the west.
The west.
Yes.
Just remember, yours that you felt were of an arcanic nature, hey, Darius.
These were of arcanic nature.
Arcanic.
Though. Yes.
Like magic.
Huh. What do you think this means?
Well, it definitely means that something big is happening in the north, which is what scares me the most. If you've also got a feeling about something happening in the north. And I'm not sure how yours relates to the whole arcanic feeling I had, but
Remember,
clearly there is something.
Davlamin, yours is more of an accursed nature.
I don't know what happened, but it doesn't feel normal. The power.
Yes, which is why I'm saying there's definitely something bad happening in the north. If we're sensing two different types of energy, it could prove to be very troublesome.
I don't think we should wait until the morning. We should tell them now what's going on.
But the party also needs its rest, and it's fine. If you feel it's that urgent, then I guess we should wake them.
You know, you're right. It was a good day for everyone. Let them have that memory for now, and in the morning we'll speak to them.
Yes. We do not know when we will be able to rest like we can today, so let us conclude the day with some good night's rest, and we'll proceed with whatever's facing us in the morning.
Of course. Okay. Good night, Darius.
Good night, Davlamin.
And you guys head off to sleep. Davlamin, could you go and bring in Daniara?
Sure.
Daniara, you wake up. Like your usual sleeplessness. And you notice that as you wake up, you take a look around and everyone is sound asleep.
Can I get up and go outside and try and sneak outside?
Mm-hmm. You don't have to roll a stealth check. You get up and begin to walk outside.
Cool.
And you open the door and you take a breath of fresh air as you stare up into the night sky. The moon actually looks quite pretty. It looks like in a couple of days it'll be a full moon, but not quite yet.
What have we gotten ourselves into? As I say this, I hold on to the necklace around my neck.
Mm-hmm. Roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Sure. Oh, nat 20! Wow!
You feel magic seeping in to your skin from your necklace, and it encompasses all around you, and in your mind's eye you see writings in Elven, and it is of a spell. And the spell goes right through you and seeps into you. You can now cast the spell Mending.
Wow. Has that ever happened before? With
Mm-mm.
with Daniara?
Mm-mm.
What the? New spell. Wonder where that came from.
It's almost like the knowledge of the spell just seeps into you.
Am I able to figure out how I learned it, or?
You don't know 100%. You think it has something to do with the necklace. The one you got from Khadgar.
I wonder. I'm going to go toward. How far is Ardor's place from the actual docks?
It's not so far actually. Like you can literally see that it, like, you know, where the water meets the shoreline or the dock line. You can literally see that from Ardor's house.
Can I go and just sit on the, the pier?
Yeah.
Can I go sit at the pier for a little bit?
Yep. You walk towards the pier and you sit on the edge and stare out into the ocean. Roll an Arcana check for me, please.
16?
You feel a strong magical presence from the west.
Is it a familiar magic?
Very strong. No, but it feels really powerful. And it's very far in the distance. You can almost pinpoint like that it's pretty far in the distance, but it feels powerful, and little by little it seems to be moving closer.
Am I able to detect if it's powerful dark magic or powerful, like, not dark magic?
It doesn't seem to have an alignment.
What is that? You said it's way too far, so I'm obviously not going to go looking for it. Am I able to detect how far away?
It would probably take you a couple of days travel to get to it, but you don't know how long it will take this thing to get to here if it was coming here.
But it's slowly getting closer.
Yeah.
I wonder. Khadgar, if only you were here. You would know exactly what to say right now. And I look up into the sky as I say this.
As you look up into the sky, you notice the stars are showing a constellation. And the constellation is of the similar mark that you guys all had at the beginning of the campaign. If you remember the
Mark of
3
big-
loops.
The 3 loops, yeah. Why?
The stars are almost patterned like that. And there's 8 stars.
Seeing this mark everywhere, what? Why?
As you're walking past, someone, you hear footsteps coming, and you see it's just a normal man walking towards the dock, bringing some ropes towards the ship. Hi there, the young lady. What are you looking at up there?
Just the stars. Hi, I didn't expect anyone else to be up this late.
Oh yes, I have to come in the middle of the night to set up some of the ships sometimes. It's hard work, but I get paid for it well. Well, what are you looking at? Any interesting constellations tonight?
A weird one, really. I'm probably not seeing anything, but it's a mark I've been seeing quite often, actually.
What mark?
No, just these Three loops, really. Probably just the stars playing tricks on my eyes. You can make shapes out of anything, really, in the stars.
He looks at you like you're kind of crazy. And he looks back up. And he says, uh, 3 loops with stars? How can there be 3 loops with stars when there's only 4 stars in the sky tonight? You're clearly seeing the 8 stars, and you do see other stars, but you're clearly seeing these 8 stars.
Oh, it's no worry. So, what exactly are you preparing then tonight? What ships?
Well, when the ships, we heard that there was some ships docking back. We didn't know for sure. We saw one in the distance last night. So I just decided to bring ropes and prepare just in case.
Ah, you saw the ship too.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw it earlier at the fair in the distance.
Oh, yes, the fair was marvelous. Quite the eating show, I must admit.
Yes, quite. Did you see the eating contest?
Yes, that paladin sure knows how to chug it down, doesn't he?
Ah, yeah. It definitely knows how to hold the alcohol anyway.
Anyway, you have a good night, miss. And he heads off.
That was strange. Am I seeing things now? Oh, just another thing to add to the list. I shake my head and I sort of, you know, when you lean back on your arms and you look up, I sort of do that for a bit.
You lean back and you begin to relax, and after some time, you head back into the Ardo's house, and you head back to sleep.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Let us go back. What the fuck are the dogs barking at so maniacally?
Can you get the fuck out? We're speaking like guy shit here, and you're fucking intruding.
Sorry. Anyway,
It's not really funny.
Puss.
wow. And you guys wake up all in the morning. Everyone still seems to be sound asleep. Except obviously you all that have woken up. Ardor's family seems to be sound asleep.
I wake up first.
You're in the same room, so you wake up at just more or less similar times.
Oh, God.
What a lovely day.
Good morning.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone seems to wake up one by one.
Yawn, by the way. Fuck you guys.
And
Everyone sleep okay?
Well, almost everyone.
Who's almost? Is there only half of me this morning? I'm here.
No.
I'm here.
Trust
Kind
me,
of,
Timur. We wish there was only half of you left.
Hey! Me too.
What do you mean, Darius?
Well, I kind of woke up and found Davlamin in a bit of a sweat. It didn't seem like he
Davlamin?
had a very good dream.
Huh. Well, it
Yeah.
must have happened before me. I also got up in the middle of the night. Needed some fresh air.
Hmm.
So, Davlamin, want to elaborate?
Yeah, sure. I was still after everyone had got to sleep. I was still up and don't know if it was a vision or a dream or whatever, but something dangerous in the north. Something that is strong.
In the north.
Yes.
And you should say that. When I went outside last night, I felt not a bad presence, but I felt something very powerful in the west. Not sure what.
In the west.
Well, I should mention, while I was out last night, I felt two powerful signatures, one in the north and one in the west. Well, in the west, Rob was the stronger one?
Yes.
Yes, the one in the west was stronger.
It felt like it was getting closer as well. So whatever is in the west, it's coming this way.
Also, the one in the north seems to be moving away from us as well.
I don't know what we should do.
Well, the one in the west is coming towards us. The one in the north is going away. And we are separated from the north by an ocean, so maybe we should go towards the west?
You mean west?
The western one is quite powerful though, so we don't know what we'll be up against.
It didn't
I
feel
don't
like
think-
dark magic, though. That's what I'm... doesn't feel like it was dark magic.
It
Or
doesn't
anything.
have to be dark magic in order to overwhelm us though.
Darius,
Yes, Al.
I have a suggestion.
Go for it.
Since you said the one coming from the west is coming towards us, and the one in the north is going away from us, assuming that the one coming from the west will continue to follow us, would it not be wise to move to the north, considering that we will be proverbially killing two birds with one stone? Because we will be getting closer to the one going away from us, and the one that is following us will continue to do so.
But what if we get stuck in between two forces and we can't fight either of them off? Besides, didn't Darius's father say that we need to gather everyone in the south before even thinking of heading to the north?
I
then-
feel like the north is not an option. The north, we cannot move in that direction. It puts us too off track on where we're trying to go. So, I do like your idea, Al, but I think it would take too much time off what we need to do if we had to go north and pursue the power in the north. I think since the one in the west is coming towards us, I think confronting it as soon as possible would probably be the best idea, and then we could see where to go from there.
But as you said, is the one coming from the west not the strongest force between the two?
It is, but I do not sense anything particularly sinister about it. It's just very powerful.
I see.
Did
Well
you
then.
sense anything about the northern one, if you don't mind me asking?
No, since it was far away, I couldn't really.
See.
No.
Well, Darius, lead as you do.
Is everybody on board?
We mustn't forget, though,
But we're not on a ship.
we mustn't forget about that last shadow demon. I worry about because it'll take at least when I sensed it last night, it'll probably take us at least 2 days to get to this force. And I don't know if I feel comfortable leaving Goldskeep with one shadow demon still running around, if it even still is here.
Well, where would we begin to search for a shadow demon is my only question.
Well, think of it this way, Darius. The previous two took over the syndicates. Who's
So
to say they won't take over another?
you think we should go see the other syndicate that might possibly house the last shadow demon before we actually pursue the one in the west.
Thing is, I haven't felt anything in the city.
Well,
Davlamin, have you?
we didn't particularly sense this either of the other ones, so we don't
Davlamin
know.
did.
Oh yes,
I
that's
sensed
true.
I sensed the evil, but the only thing is I did not know where the evil was coming from.
Well, do you sense anything? Are you able to sense if it's nearby or not?
Rob, would I be able to use like
The fuck is that?
what the hell was that?
Sorry, what did you say?
Would I be able to like hone in and see if I can sense the shadow demon?
Yeah, so let me just play what that was while you guys were conversing. You hear this coming from the entrance of the town.
Who's
That
that?
is war!
The hell
Darius?
is that?
Darius, you know that horn, meaning you've heard the horn. All of you have heard the horn before, except for El. It is the horn of when a person of great importance arrives in the city.
Who could that be?
Another Dragonbone family, perhaps? Or royal one?
Well, we could probably go back to the castle to find out. I'm sure if they're of importance, they'll be heading there. Right, Darius?
Yes, that's
Maybe your mother will know.
that's probably a good place to go.
We'll go there, and then we'll decide what to do from that point. Maybe we'll either go to the syndicates, or we'll go west. Either way, let's just go and see who's just arrived in Goldskeep.
So are you guys heading towards you guys are heading towards towards Vedita?
Before we do, Rob, before we head there, why don't we have a look outside the docks? See if there's any more sign of that ship we saw last night.
Alright.
Very well.
Alright, you guys head outside and you all get up and head outside and head towards the docks, and you look out over the docks. I'm just assuming like you guys ate rations that you had on you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Davlamin could stomach any food though after
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oof.
I'm not like making that important right now because the story is important.
Is it though?
So you guys head out over to the ocean and you look out in the distance, and it is quite a normal, calm sea.
No ships.
Nothing.
That's weird.
It's the ghost ship!
There's no such thing as ghost ships to me.
They exist! Hey, see them.
When
Now
I
that
came
my
out here
fingers
last,
together.
when I came out here last night, there was someone who came out here to try and prepare for incoming ships. I don't see any though.
You notice there's no rope tied to any of the ship docks or whatever.
What?
So he obviously didn't tie anything.
That sounds quite suspicious.
He literally came to tie ropes for the ships, but they're not here.
Then
Do you
I
remember
should-
what he looks like?
Rob, you never really
Yep,
described him to me.
human, blonde hair, looked like in his 40s.
So Aryan.
Wow.
No, he had brown eyes.
Damn it! Half Aryan.
Yeah, he was a human. Blonde hair. Probably
Rather
in his
slim.
40s.
Rather
Give or
slim. Who slim is I? Swiss slim.
So slim.
Pretty average looking, really.
How would we be able
Daniara,
to
what
find
time
them?
were you at the docks?
What? What you say? What you say,
time
Al?
were you here?
It was very late. Rob, did I
Probably
take
around
note of the
about
time?
2 to 3 a.m.
Probably early hours of the morning. I know it was after midnight.
Don't know much about ships, but I'm pretty sure that preparing for boats to come in at that time is rather unusual.
Oh, yes, I know. He actually. Funny enough, actually. There were stars in the sky last night, weren't there? And I look at Darius because I know he went out there last night.
I actually don't recall.
Well, for some reason, I was looking up, and he wondered how I could see stars when apparently there were only 4. But there were definitely more than 4 stars, so I have no clue what he was talking about. He just struck me as weird, really.
Very suspicious, actually.
Just laughing as to him, you're the one who seemed weird. So it was funny. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. He looked at me as if I was crazy. I know that, Rob.
Well, I don't know if there'll be a way to track him. Maybe ask around the docks for someone who fits that description. Did you happen
Is
to
there
get
anyone
his
around
name?
the dock? No, he never gave it to me.
Well, I guess that's
But-
all we've got to work with.
Is there anyone at the docks right now, Rob?
There are a couple people at the docks, just like carrying stuff across. There's like the general people that work around there, around like the dock areas, just keeping the docks clean. There's not a lot. There's just a few who are like keeping it clean and everything,
Okay, I'm going to approach the nearest person.
right? You approach there, and there is a lizard folk, and she is standing there holding a broom, sweeping up a lot of the debris that comes across from the sea, off the docks.
Good morning.
Hello there.
Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you know of a human that helps with the ropes tying the ropes to the masts for the ship? Not the masts, the docks for the ships.
Oh yes,
Human.
that's I know him. He's here every early morning. His name is Gier. He stays in about the houses a couple of the way down there on the side of the docks.
Oh, perfect. Because he came out last night wanting to tie the ropes for the incoming ships, but I noticed the ropes are no longer there.
Ah yes, he kind of spoke to me this morning, telling me to clean up because we heard that that one of the Grand Maesters of the area of this part of the countryside is coming into town. So he wanted to prepare the docks because he thought that they were actually coming in from the sea, but they weren't. So I was told to clean up here.
Perfect, thank you. What was his name again?
Gier.
Gier. And you said he lived, and I point to where she pointed.
Yes, the house with the red roof.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Very
I
welcome.
head back to the group. All right, so he does work here. His name is Gier. Apparently, he lives.
It's the sound of her
Apparently,
sweeping.
apparently, he lives in that house over there
Finally,
with the
sound
red roof.
effects.
And I point towards where the house is.
Gier. Sounds French,
Pretty odd name.
which doesn't exist here, which means sounds foreign.
Timur, what is French?
Ah,
no,
you don't
please don't
No,
understand.
do not start.
Please do not start this again.
That's tabaxi speak.
Ah, okay,
It's
makes
when
sense.
you
You're
have
gonna get it.
Happiness in the asshole.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, feed me baguette.
Okay.
La growl.
Okay.
I do not know what this baguette is.
Do you
You
guys?
guys.
Do you
Okay.
guys?
Tabaxi talk.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
want to head towards him, towards his place, or what do you want to do?
I sit down cross-legged and look up like innocently, like for a decision to be made.
Darius?
Yes.
Well?
We will go to the house with the Gier person. Check it out.
Cool. So you guys eventually, after coming to a consensus, you head down towards Gier's house. You knock on the door. It's a really small house, actually. It looks like very small apartment. You hear coming from inside. One moment, and he comes and he opens the door. Oh, hello. You again from last night.
Yes, hello.
Nice to
Sorry
see you again.
Good morning, sir.
That
What
was
happened
funny.
there?
I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
Sorry, I just disconnected. Sorry, what happened there?
Good morning, deuces.
Yes, how can I help you?
So, what happened to the ships that were coming in last night? You mentioned. You were doing-
Oh, yes. I was told that the maester that's coming into town is not supposed to be coming in from the docks. That was my bad on my part. I wasn't even supposed to be out there, and I was up for no reason. But you know, it's okay. It's what you get for this job.
Is that person possibly the one that arrived this morning with the horns?
No, well, it must have been. He's a maester. He's the most important person in this entire town. Even higher up than Queen Vedita and King Lexios over there. He oversees everything that happens in these parts. In almost
These
all the
parts.
3 major cities.
Yeah, he's Texan.
Who is he exactly? Sorry, I'm not from the city.
No, I understand. His name, no, what is it now? Oh, yes, that was it. His name is Maester Septus. He's,
Good God.
I'd never quite met him before, but I know he oversees all the cities in this side. Like, all the cities.
Interesting. Is there a reason why he's in Goldskeep? Do you know?
Beats me.
Darius, do you think he'll be meeting with your mother?
Yes, of course. Definitely meeting with my mother. If
Oh,
possibly looking for my father, actually. But since he's not here, definitely my mother.
well then maybe we should head back to the castle and see if we can figure out what's going on. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, very welcome. Feel free to stop by. Hey, maybe you can help me out with a little of the overnight shifts, you know? Sometimes it gets lonely out there. It would be nice to see some people and have a talk every now and then.
Well, I don't tend to sleep well, so maybe you will.
Well, have a good day.
So sad.
And he closes his door.
What'd you say, Darius?
That sounds so sad.
What,
Can't
him?
imagine doing that. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, he seemed like an interesting fellow last night. Anyway, let's go to the castle.
Sure.
You guys begin to make your way back to the castle, where Vedita is, and you get to the front door and the guard says, "Ah, lovely day, Darius."
Good morning, sir. You sleep well?
Ah, yes, marvelously. It was a beautiful night last night. Only 4 stars in the sky, but a beautiful, clear sky there was.
This is true.
Well, are you coming here to see your mother, I suppose?
Well, I'm coming to see her and the Grand Maester.
Oh, yes, you heard that the Grand Maester in town. It's quite remarkable. I wonder what we did to honor this.
Yes, honor.
Well, make your way inside.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, sir, and your compatriots as well.
I nod.
And the doors open, and Queen Vedita is sitting there in your father's throne.
Mother!
Darius, it's so good to see you again. How have you been? How did you sleep last night? Did you eat a good breakfast?
Oh, I actually don't recall eating breakfast, Mother, but I slept quite well. Thank you. And yourself?
Oh, that's good. Oh, it was marvelous. I got my dress repaired from the other day, so that is quite perfect. I can wear it again at last.
Oh, goodness, Mother. I'm glad to see that your dress has been fixed, Mother.
Yes. And
Otherwise,
thankfully for the amulet, I was able to withstand whatever it was that thing that attacked me was. But we managed to deal with it. You all fight remarkably well.
oh, this coming from the mother that destroyed that beast's head? Oh, goodness, I didn't know you had it in you still, Mother.
I'm actually
Well,
with
a
Darius
queen-
on that one.
A queen has to defend her nation, Darius, as you know. What good is a queen if she can't fight for her people?
But you know you did show off a bit, Mother. You nudge, wink.
Well, I got to make my son look cool in front of his friends, don't I?
Oh, Mother. You don't have to do that.
Anyway, the rest of you did really well. I mean, it is almost as if this adventuring gig suits you all.
Yes, I'm actually beginning to like this adventuring role that we've taken.
You know, many people go about it, and those that accomplish great feats make quite the name for themselves, end up with unimaginable riches and places. And you know, your grandfather, Darius, he was an adventurer.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yes, and then he stopped by the city and he came here and he met a woman so beautiful. I remember your grandfather telling me stories about it. It was so lovely.
Oh, Mother, you should remind me to tell me about that story. But we're actually here on more important news. I hear the Grand Maester has arrived in the city. And I thought that he would be coming here to meet with you.
Oh, yes. Oh, speaking of which, as she says, speaking of which, you hear the doors begin to open.
Gosh.
And you guys are standing just under the throne, and you hear these loud footsteps slowly begin to walk, the footsteps echoing throughout the entire hallway. And there you turn around, and this rather tall human, although he doesn't look completely human, you don't quite know. Oh my god, these fucking dogs. Can you hear them in the mics?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can hear them very
Ruining
loudly.
the moment. But continue.
I mean, you can make it.
Alone.
You can make it. You can make it that they have. The guy has
Hey!
dog.
It worked. Holy
It
shit!
actually worked. Wow, I've never heard of dogs actually responding.
Anyway, disturb my fucking campaign. Anyway, he begins walking down the passage, and you turn, and he's a rather tall human, round about 6'2".
So he's Darius's height.
Yes.
But he doesn't look completely human.
Am I able to roll a perception check to see if I can figure out what he might
Yeah, you can.
be?
Hmm.
Okay, I got 20, but not nat.
Cool. Just one moment.
Rob,
Yeah.
can I do an Arcana check?
You're not
Can
kind
he do it?
Yeah, about to say. I can do one too, so
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check too.
so it's not nat 20 for the
16.
perception.
16.
Hit!
Arcana, I got a 16 for two. Funny enough.
So you both of you actually feel a you feel strong magical presence coming from him, actually.
And how does my perception? What does my perception check bring up?
Your perception check, you know that he's not completely human. You don't know where he's getting his height from. You think that could possibly be magical.
Steroids.
But you know that his other race is partly, it's not half, it's partly Yanti.
So I know what a do I know? Does Daniara know what a Yanti is? I assume.
You know, you don't know, but almost you know that they are ancient race of humans. Very ancient.
Interesting. You discovered something?
Can he? Is he still coming down the hallway?
Yes, he's slowly walking down the hallway. He's got two guardians next to him. They look shorter than him, but they are also partly Yanti, but not as much as he is.
Okay, I whisper to Darius. Do you know who the Yanti are?
I have no idea.
Ancient humans. I suspect he's got some of that blood in him. Judging by that, right?
So he's an old human.
No. He's definitely got normal human, but Yanti is an ancient human race. Like,
I see.
so
Descendant of
probably a descendant, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Would explain the height anyway.
And he begins to walk forward. As he gets closer to you, you all just feel his presence, and you all feel the need to step to the side to make way for him.
I do not.
I step to the side.
Yes, I do too.
I do as well.
Who's gay?
I step to the side.
And Darius stays in the center. The rest of you split to the sides. The queen stands up, and she bows her head. And obviously Darius doesn't see her bow her head. He walks up slowly towards you. He seems to have remarkably long, almost pointed fingers in a way. And he circles his hands like outward towards you and around, and crosses them and pulls them back into like almost like he's holding a ball with his elbows up in a way, but like his arms are like hovering one over the other, facing each other, right? And as he does that, he bows to you. And he says, "Ah, the prince. It is a pleasure to meet you, Darius."
It is a pleasure to meet you too, Grand Maester.
To what do I owe the pleasure of the prince returning?
I was just in town, Grand Maester.
I see you have your friends here.
Yes, I do.
I don't like how he's speaking, so I instinctively step a bit closer to Darius.
Ah, Daniara. And he bows. Welcome to Goldskeep.
How do you know my name?
It is my duty as Maester to know of all the whereabouts and all the happenings here in the south.
That doesn't explain how you know my name. I tried to keep away from people for that reason.
He's
Yes,
the Grand
well,
Maester, Danny. There is not a lot that he doesn't know.
He turns to Elle and he says, Elle, welcome to this side. A new dragon city?
Yes, I guess so.
Is this new city of Dragonborn much different from your old home?
Well, it is similar in some ways, and vastly different in others.
Yes, the Green Dragonborn are quite an interesting people.
Yes, interesting is a polite word to use.
How is your master doing? Darkir, is it?
How do you know about him?
Facepalm.
I give a look to Darius, saying, basically mouthing, I don't like this.
Hence why I didn't step back when he walked in.
He turns towards Davlamin. Ah. Hello, Davlamin.
Oh, hello?
My apologies about what happened to your parents all those years ago.
How did you know about that? Very few knew about it.
He's
There are
literally
many things that I must know in this world, in the South. In order to keep track of what is going on, I need to keep my place that I govern over in good condition.
Sorry to interject, Grand Maester, but to
Please,
what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
please, Darius.
I completely skipped Timur.
Please,
Not
Darius. Speak as you normally would. But first, Timur, the Tabaxi,
What's up?
coming all the way over to from the desert sands.
You bet your tushy I did. You said speak as if we were normal.
Yes,
Is that
there
it?
is nothing wrong with that. I appreciate it as a mere fact.
I stick my tongue out at Darius.
Well, how did you get to this side of the world?
I'm guess you know. Well, I don't need to guess it. You know already.
I
Don't need
mean, I
to
know
ask.
you left your city.
Yes.
You left it because of your greed, was it? Because you
Yes.
wanted something more.
Yes.
Yet you hunger to go back. Why
Must
is
we
that?
discuss this here?
Well, I mean, I'm the Maester. And as a Maester, nothing is left in the shadows.
I don't know what a maester actually is IRL, so.
Mason's like a governor essentially,
Okay.
not a president, but like the governor from
Got
Walking
him,
Dead,
President General. Got him.
basically. Yeah.
All
He's
right,
the biggest, baddest
Governor.
one of them all.
Is there really a reason you are prodding us like this?
He
No,
wants my catnip.
I just like to make sure that those who I meet know that I know about them. It is one way to keep your status as a Maester up. To make sure you know about your country,
By spying on the spies.
your people. If you want to call it that. I merely look at it as if I am watching over my people.
In that case, how much do you really know about all of us? How long have you been watching us?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Clearly,
Daniara.
she wants an answer, otherwise she wouldn't have asked, Grand Maester.
My apologies. I did not mean to intrude. Or offend.
Well, are you going to
If
answer the
you-
question?
If you really
Well-
knew me, you would know why I ask.
Alright. Daughter of Immerel. If you want me to tell you more about you, I will. It was interesting how you made it over here from a world of yours. Your mother is a very dangerous person, isn't she?
I left that world behind years ago. For good reason.
You might have left that world behind. But you of all people know you can't run away from your past. Eventually, it will catch up with you. I've learned from experience.
That woman you mention, she's not my mother. She does not deserve such a title.
Can I just pull Darius aside just after Daniara says that?
Okay. Cool. You can say it here. Just, of course, like.
Darius, I think there's a problem.
What would that be, El?
You remember when we were fighting the shadow demon and the giant bird?
Yes.
And everyone went to the latch, and Timmy and I went to the stairs.
Yes.
And I had 3 visions.
Ah, yes, I recall that.
When we woke up, when I woke up after my meditation, I saw the second vision. 2 snakes, or serpents, rather. A large one and a small one.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm picking at straws here, but I get the feeling that this guy's the biggest serpent, if it were.
I did get a very odd feeling from him as soon as he walked into the
As
room.
you say this, El, he turns to you and he goes, "Oh no, you're almost right. I'm not the serpent. But there is one coming soon."
Darius, we move now. I know you're in charge, but we move now.
Queen Vedita, if I may. Yes.
What does I was about to say.
What brings me the great pleasure of you coming to my humble city? Yes, well, I am here for the purpose of an evil that is in your city. I know you felt it, Davlamin. Haven't
What?
you?
I have.
The shadow demons?
Well, there's only one left. Very powerful. And we have him right here. And at this moment, the doors slam open, and there's a whole bunch of humans are carrying this big contraption that have these magical chains tied this person down. And you look behind, and tied to this contraption is Zalindar.
Salanda!
And you notice his eyes as he lifts his head and opens his eyes towards you. They are blackened.
Oh, shit.
No!
And every now and then, he shakes his head, and you see his whole body convulsing, and you see his eyes start to fade back to normal, and they go back to black.
Salendar, if you're still in there, can you hear me?
He's fighting it.
We don't need to rescue him now. If we do, it will just take over someone else. We need to keep it inside of him.
We need to help him, Meister.
This could kill him!
Wait! And then your mother puts her hand on your shoulder. Listen to what he says, Darius.
Fine.
We need to use him as bait.
Bait? For what?
To call out whatever is the last thing that needs to be called out. The first two, if I recall correctly, brought in beings of power from the elemental planes. This one obviously needs to bring one more. So, we use him to call out to it.
So we're just going to let him bring in whatever it is? Use him?
Would that not kill him?
That would kill him.
I am trying to protect my people.
I get that, but that is our friend that's right there. We can't just let him die for you to use him as bait.
And you see his eyes fade back to normal and go back to black.
He's still in there.
He's fighting that thing right now. That shows that he still has some sort of control over it.
You can't
Very
just give up
minimal.
on him.
Don't you think that maybe it could give him control of whatever comes our way? If he can fight it, and he's being used to bring it here, whatever it is really powerful. For someone like Salendar, someone of great strength and raw magical elemental energy, this shadow demon would need something really strong to bring in something so powerful.
Where did you
Darius.
find him? Sorry, Al.
I
Where?
think we should stop asking questions. The
No.
dogs. Serpents. Remember? The big one and the small one? I think Zalendar's the small one and he's bringing in the bigger one.
Bring in the big guns.
Okay, what do we do?
Well, we first have to see how he's going to call this. As far as I know, he was doing research there by the scales. I think we might have to find out what research this shadow demon was doing inside Zalendar's body and bring it back to the docks. Because that
Scale.
is where I found him. Calling to it. Calling to whatever he is bringing here.
Could that have to do with the ship we saw last night? There was a scale on the flag.
Interesting.
Wait,
No.
wait a second. Interesting. I thought you knew everything.
I thought I was the only one that saw it.
All of us did.
So let me get this straight. Maester.
Nah.
You knew that there were 3 shadow demons in one of your cities. And you knew you could capture them. And you did absolutely nothing.
Well, I had to make my way here, did I not? There are many things going on in the southern side. You should know this, El, coming from your home city.
Don't. You don't know anything about me.
Apparently, neither do you. Don't worry. I am pretty sure that you will find out. But, whatever you do, always have trust in your friends. Remember this.
Yeah, sure. Like I'm going to take advice from you.
What is your plan, Meister?
Well, we will be taking Zelandar to the docks. Force him to call out to it, whatever it is.
Force him?
We're using mature measures. Your task will be to go to the Scales lair and try find the research that the Shadow Demon was doing to summon this beast. The safety of the city is at hand. Do you understand?
Whatever.
I
We will
understand.
go and
You must
look.
not trust me, Darius.
Please.
That's an understatement.
I will go and look for your information, but you better keep my friend safe.
I will take full responsibility for his life. And he bows to you. On one knee.
Alright. Anything else?
That is all. Please.
Guys.
It's Septus. You no need to call me Maester.
Alright. Septus.
I'd personally prefer to keep you at an arm's length. So Meister it'll be.
Understood. Very well. I'll meet you all at the docks. We will first prepare him for the calling. Then, by the morning, in the early hours, we shall begin. Understood.
I
Understood.
glare, but nod stiffly.
I'd like to thank you all for your assistance in trying to keep the city safe.
I can't stand this.
Thank you,
I walk out.
Kadita. Your son has grown into a really strong man. And I'm assuming the rest of you guys follow him.
Indeed.
Yep.
Can I take one last look at Zelandar as we walk out? Zelandar, you are stronger than this.
As you look towards him, he rides, and his eyes turn back to normal, and he looks at you, and he breathes heavily, and you can see he's like fighting. And then as he looks towards you, his eyes fade back to black.
If you can hear me, Zelandar, keep fighting. We'll get you out of this. I follow everyone else out.
I'm assuming Timur, is there anything you want to say?
Nah, not really.
Davlamin,
Just
anything you want to say?
listening.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna catch up with Darius quickly. Darius.
Punch Salador through the face.
Okay.
Checking.
So
Checking.
you guys head off to outside the castle. And Darius is walking out. You guys catch up with him.
I don't trust him. I don't like this.
It took everything in me to stop myself from punching him in the face. Piece of shit.
Took me everything from not just
So
jumping at him.
metagaming.
How can he know so much? How long has he been watching us?
Seems like from the very beginning. Looks like it.
There's a reason I try to stay away.
Arrogant asshole.
I don't like this. If Zalandar gets hurt,
He won't get hurt. I'll make sure of that.
Timur,
Mm-hmm.
as you are walking out,
I punch that under.
no, you do not.
It's like roll will save.
you look towards Zalandar.
Yep.
And you see his eyes fade, go back to normal, and he manages to utter, "You'll always be my friend."
Oh, for fuck's sake. These rankers don't hear it, right? They don't hear it.
And no, they don't hear it, but he smiles. He kind of smiles at you
Oh my word.
Fucking puss.
as like a joke,
Yeah.
like, you know, kind of like digging at you.
I punch him in
You know
the
what I mean?
face.
But after he says that, while he's smiling, his eyes go black and his face goes angry again.
I still punch him in the face.
As you do that, he goes, and you see dark mist coming from his mouth as he tries to like lash at you.
Okay.
You walk outside, and you guys are all outside.
Someone echoed in his house. Jesus. I heard that, Darius.
Are we all together? Or, is the Maester, whatever his name is he with us or is he
The
meeting us?
Maester Septus is inside.
Okay, so he's not with us. Cool.
Septus, Jesus. I was wondering how to say his fucking name again. He's got some fucking, what do you call it? Millennial fucking name.
Are we really going to go through with this? I'm gonna say to Darius.
Oh, there's nothing else we can really do at this point, so we will ride along as far as possible, see where this goes. I don't even like the idea of this whole bait situation that's going on. How do you guys feel about this?
I don't like it.
I don't trust him.
Yeah. If he's watching us regardless, does it matter?
Well, clearly you wouldn't care. You're basically Zalandar's sworn enemy, but anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, what do you think?
What is there to say? Darius has said it all.
Alright, then if that's the case, we'll head to the scales and look for this information that the Maester is looking for.
Let's go.
You guys begin to head off towards the center part of the city, and you head so far as you can remember to where Zalandar last took you. As you get there, you notice the symbol. after roll a investigation check, everyone.
Alright.
Okay.
12, let me just get my stats open quickly.
Yeah.
It'll take like 5 hours.
16.
15.
I think I've got 14.
15, 14, 16.
18.
Cool. It doesn't take you very long to find where this thing is, and you get there, and
14.
you you notice
I'm hungry.
that there is a scale etched into the wall.
Ah, seems
Blue
to be the
scale.
place.
Some anime character must have thrown it in there.
And as you get there, writing appears on the wall in blue.
What did it say?
And does anyone speak Aquan, Primordial?
I
Nope.
highly doubt that.
Nope. Only Zalendar did.
Roll an Arcana check.
All of us.
Someone better get.
Anyone who would like to.
I'll do
anyone.
that.
I will do it as well.
Nah, I think.
Nat 20.
I think Davlamin.
Nat 20.
Don't need to.
Okay.
I nominate Davlamin.
Daniara?
No, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Daniara, you recall when you recall what happened when you cast Firebolt into the flame on the Fang last time.
Ah. I wonder. Is there a torch on the wall?
There's no torches, but if you look carefully, it looks like there's cold mist coming from the scale.
Ah. Okay, can I cast a firebolt at the mist? At the scale?
Mhm.
Well, it's attack.
Okay. Oh jeez. Okay, I got a 19.
Cool. Everyone roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my lord, what?
Lol.
No!
Damn, I rolled low.
Including me.
8.
That's
Everyone,
18.
everyone
That's
who,
an 18.
yeah.
Okay, I got a 6. That's not good.
Ugh, 18.
18.
Probably not enough.
7.
7.
Jesus Christ, you guys suck at this game.
It was my worst.
Well, we've
you get
been
for rolling
rolling
that
throughout the whole campaign. And
That's,
Cool.
That's what you get for rolling nat 20s. I don't roll nat 20s, so we all know.
Okay, so all of you take 4 ice damage as when Daniara casts this fireball towards this thing, the thing sizzles, erupts, and shoots a frost array of frost towards each of you. You all take 4 ice
Uncanny
damage.
dodge.
Anyone, okay, you can halve it. Anyone who rolled less than a 10, your current speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Good damn. So you got
Until
20
I
feet
say so.
movement now. Yeah. Guess I take 2 damage. Okay, good. Does the damage type matter? Because we're not like weak again. We're not Pokemons. That's what I wonder.
Yeah, but it depends on like what the situation is. It does in certain situations. Some
Okay.
like at this point it slows you by 10 feet
Yeah. Okay.
if you failed the save.
Okay.
All of you get blasted back.
Ah!
Yay! What was that for? I mean, I kind of rolled, but you know.
Ah.
I think we cast the wrong spell onto the seal.
Fine.
Try a ray of frost.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Okay. 14.
14.
Hits!
Cool. You cast Ray of Frost into it, and the scale slips back into the wall, and the wall opens.
Took you 2 turns to figure that out.
Shut up.
Shut up.
By the way, who rolled less than a 10?
Me and Davlamin.
I also
And
rolled less than.
Angie. I don't know what L rolled.
So basically,
Oh,
I
no.
also
rolled
rolled lower than 10.
so basically everyone except Tamir.
Yeah.
Wow! What the fuck, guys?
Wow.
I rolled an 11 plus 7, which made 18.
Cool.
So
It
you
opens
See
So
up.
that
what
plus 7 part though? That's what
that
screwed
made
us
the
over.
difference. Even I still made above 10 though.
The wall begins to slowly
Hey,
open,
you guys chose to choose feats. I chose stats. So fuck you guys.
and you guys walk in, and there is a long passageway ahead of you, and the door begins to close behind you, and these like almost like pipe lines on the side, you see ice shards begin to shoot between all of them, just along the pipes, and the ice has almost like light reflecting to it and through it, and it lights up the room a beautiful light blue glow. And there's a long passageway ahead of you that leads
Do I have to
towards
run?
a chamber at the end. No. It's just the lights in there,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Can I do something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Does it echo?
Yes, it does.
Yes!
You really want to do that in a place we're not supposed to be in?
Nah, we do this stuff all the time. We'll survive.
I love your optimism.
I'm assuming you guys begin to walk down the passageway.
I love my octopus too, and I start walking forward. Ahead.
You guys, you notice there's like some parts of the floor that have puddles of water. As you guys begin to walk, you notice a door to your right that is slightly opened, and the handle looks rusted.
Darius,
Yes.
kick.
Go for it.
No, you.
I'm saying go for it.
No, yeah, exactly. You go for it.
Kick
That's
the
what I'm
door,
saying.
Timur.
No, you kick the door.
Oh god.
You think this
Fine,
frail little
kick the
body
door.
can kick the door? Okay. Roll strength check, Rob says.
20, not nat 20.
You kick the door open very easily, almost like shattering like splinters of wood.
I stick my tongue out at Darius. See.
And as the door opens, you notice there is a bed, and there is a body on the floor that has a blade on him. It was a human body, but the body is completely dehydrated of all water.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
All the water. It looks like all the water from the body had been sucked out of it completely.
Oof,
Kinky.
what a way to go.
What happened here?
Well, my hypothesis. It's cold in here. And when it's cold, you dehydrate. So he must have just gotten cold.
Oh god, my brain.
So, something tells me it was more than just that.
No. Guarantee 100%. It was cold. I cannot be more confident.
Is there a spell that would silence a person?
Not one that I know of. Sorry.
Actually,
guys.
actually, Daniara, you do know that there is a spell that does that.
No, I
you
know,
just
but
don't know it.
I don't know it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not one that. Yeah, you do know that there is one, but you don't know. the
I do
spell,
not.
yeah.
I just don't know the spell. Sorry,
Do you know where you
Darius.
could find it?
I could do something really stupid now, but I'm not going
Shut
to.
up, Timur.
Just one moment.
Holding. I'm holding on.
Okay, carry on. Sorry, I was just checking something.
What you gay?
Oof.
Yes, coldness equals dehydration.
Carry on.
We are going
Well-
to find that silent spell, and you will learn.
I will
mean,
learn.
Not you.
I know
Ah,
someone
Darius?
who knows it, but
As I walk out the door, Darius, you would love that so much, but you know spells are hard to catch me. As I carry back into the hallway.
You were saying that. Oh, okay, you can respond to that,
Can I
Darius,
not
if you
just
want.
tie him up to like a leash next time and leave him at home?
You were saying, Daniara?
No, I just said, I know someone who knows the spell, but I don't know it myself. Sorry, Darius.
Big sigh. Anyway, let's investigate the body.
Investigation.
Yep. Go ahead. Whoever's investigating the body.
All right.
It's not me after that roll.
What did you roll?
9.
Like German.
Yeah.
9.
You rolled a no.
What did you roll?
Hold on, I'm getting my thing.
It's got one of those 8-ball dice.
I rolled a 14, Rob.
Cool. You managed to look through the body. You know, this is one of the soldiers of the Scales, one of the syndicates. He doesn't seem to have anything on him except he's probably got about like 4 silver pieces. You notice that there is still a little bit of liquid water that is sitting in his mouth. So whatever happened, it looks like there's oddly still water in his mouth.
I don't like this.
That is strange. Okay,
If I vote we get this. I vote we find this information and get out of here.
let's press on then.
You guys continue down the
We
passage.
all know women can't vote.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
you wow, you notice a door to your left. As you keep going down, the door handle is also rusted, and the door is slightly open.
Should we go check what's in there?
Yeah, might as well.
Kick!
I'm going to slap you, Timur.
You
I love
open.
that, you bad dragon.
Always got to be one comedic relief.
Essentially, yes.
Usually they're gay, but we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
To be fair, we don't know Timur.
So you open the door, and as you walk into the room, the room has mist in certain places that are like the one side of the room is covered in mist. Sorry, the one side of the room is covered in mist. You enter the room. The right side has two beds and like a dressing table. The left side is covered in mist.
Am I able to roll perception to see if I can see through it?
Yeah, you can try. With disadvantage.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm not surprised. Oh my word! My rolls. Okay. All right. So plus. Okay, I got a 12 there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You notice. You as you roll as you try to look through the mist. You think you can see figures that are still and you almost hear a sound of rushing water from the end.
I don't know if I'm seeing this right, but it looks like there might be more bodies in there.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, you go do it.
I don't like this.
Neither do I.
I'm going to check it out.
Darius, wait.
I'll wait right here.
Yes.
Let me come with you.
Sure.
I follow them.
So you're walking into the mist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you walk into the mist slowly, where you walk, it starts to dissipate, as if like, it's just like you. It's obvious that because where the mist is, it was magically created. But as you walk through it, it's dissipating, as if it's been there for long enough, and now it's like if you move through it, it starts to dissipate and fall back. As you walk through, the path almost clears, and on the other side of the mist, you get to, it almost looks like you notice on the right side there's like an opening in the wall, and there's a river that rushes through all the way to the left side where there's a small opening in the wall. But the water from the river has been lifted up against the wall, and it's holding against that wall on the side, just on the edge. And suspended in the water are two bodies with their eyes open, dead, floating in the water.
What on
Or
earth did he
suspended
do
in the
to
water.
these people?
Question is, what did this more than the who?
It basically looks like the water was suspended them from the river against the wall to the both of them, and they both drowned while in midair.
This is
You
horrific.
don't think Zalandar did this while under possession, do you?
I feel like he did. I mean, we've witnessed him almost drown some elemental beings. So sadly enough, I can actually picture him being the one that caused this.
Can we investigate the bodies?
Yeah, you can go and investigate the bodies. As a roll investigation check.
Never mind. I got a 9.
I got 13.
As you put your hand towards the water, you notice some of it trickle down as if it's falling like down a wall or something. Like it trickles down the rest of the water that's been suspended up. You look through the bodies, you know they've got symbols of the scales on them. They are obviously, their entire bodies are filled with this water. They basically drowned in midair. You can't really get into their clothes or anything, but you can see their scales, and their weapons are rusted in the water.
This is a terrible way to die.
Ugh. Let's move on.
Agreed.
The rest of you can see this from where you're standing because the mist has dissipated mostly where they've walked, so you can see bits of this.
Okay.
You guys walk back and you head to the other room. You head back to the passageway. Anything you guys want to say to each other? We continue.
Um.
Find
no, not
anything
really.
other than mist?
Nothing useful.
Just some horrific.
Ah, we've probably seen worse. Moving on.
I don't think so.
That's probably been worse.
Darius, don't try and reason it to me. To move on.
I agree with you all.
As we're like walking down, I say, as our party leader, as you all know,
What?
Yeah, you heard me. As our noble party leader, I have decided that from now on we shall take naps from
Noble?
the afternoons of the midday till the 2 hours past of mid-afternoon day.
Not happening.
But we all need naps.
You can nap to me.
Awesome.
Let's continue down
Alright.
the hall.
Let's continue. Finally got the
You
cat to
guys-
shut up.
You guys continue down towards the hallway, and as you get to the end, ahead you get into a tiny room that you all just fit in, and the room has nothing going past it, and you hear rumbling from under you. You notice that you're on a platform that is surrounded by water. And as you all step onto it, Timur kind of leans back trying to be cool, and his arm pushes into something, and the water starts to lower, and the platform, and Timur gets kind of a fright, and he pulls back, and the platform starts to lower you guys.
So guys, as the leader, we need to discuss some things and then I'll lead on to the wall.
When you hear the
What
sound
will
of that
that be?
water rushing.
Nothing.
The platform you're all standing on slowly starts to lower.
What
What
is
did
it
you
you'd like
do?
to
As
discuss?
as the water lowers down as well. So it's almost like the water is holding the platform up and it lowers it down.
I did nothing. I was just wanting to discuss things, and you guys didn't want to listen. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, let's discuss then.
Yes. So, we shall from now on have a public holiday known as
Somebody cut him.
Two Arms Day. It's the day that we all sit around and polish our weapons. Only
As
us,
he's
though.
saying this, the lift comes to a sudden halt and kind of like shakes all of you, and a wall in front of you opens up.
Let us proceed.
As planned. See, your noble leader always knows what's best. And I walk
And
first.
you head into a large arena. It's almost like similar to the one in the fangs, except this one's got a lot of like Aquan writing on the wall, and it looks like blue all over, and this writing has been like written all over this cave, and it looks like it's been like heavily scratched into the wall, and the carpet that was on the floor that has a image of a scale on has been torn and scratched, and there are puddles of water all over the floor, and at the back there is two doors that open together, basically like outward, and it looks like it goes to a small room at the back of the thing, of the arena place.
Okay.
Two doors.
They connected together, so like it's not two separate doors, it's like two doors into one place.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood you. Sorry.
I've got a hunch that way.
Lead the way, noble leader.
After me. That's good to knowing your place.
And
I roll my eyes.
you guys walk, and the doors open. Timur, you get a cold shiver running down your back as the door opens, and it almost like it kind of like was like it kind of like makes you like, nope, you're not leading the way anymore, kind of thing.
Darius, maybe
Yeah.
you should take the lead, and I push him in front.
Okay.
As your noble leader, I instruct you to take the lead.
Sure.
And you guys head into a room filled with books all around, and there is a table in front. Above the table on the wall is written Aquan writing. It looks like it's been scratched into the wall. Not with any weapon, like nails. And there's like a glowing cold sphere in the middle of the room. And that is where we end the session for today.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Damn.
Wow. I guess that's it. Why do you gotta go blue clit, Danny?
Oh, fuck off.
The room is very cold, just so you know.
So blue clit makes sense.
Yeah, wow. And that is how the session ends with that word.
Oh gosh, that shouldn't be funny.
Yet
Yeah,
you're
but-
laughing.
You're laughing though.
I know.
Am I like the new Seth Rogen?
Not
No,
gonna
you're
lie,
the-
you
you're
can.
the new Kurok, that's what you are.
Yeah, not gonna lie, not gonna lie, you can always rely on Tiaan to make you
Uncomfortable.
to make you uncomfortable, but smile about it.
Yeah.
Blue
Ah.
clit.
Where would this campaign be without me?
Gosh.
It would be
Um,
focused and to the point.
Monetized. It would be
Hey,
monetized.
excuse me, you came later.
Yeah,
You have
it
no
would be-
input
It
here.
would be monetized.
Monetized.
It would be monetized.
Heavily.
That's the session for today. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Bye, guys!
Welcome to the D&D session. Sanctum. Thank you very much.
I'm joking.
Cheerios.
That was a...
Timur, this would be the perfect time to turn into a loaf. I'm just saying.
Turns into loaf. Turns into loaf behind this creature.
Yeah, that's just
And
like
after all that's done, I turn into a loaf.
roll for polymorph. I'm just kidding.
L.
please don't be a
I rolled a
freshly
55 on
baked
my
loaf.
d20.
Don't be a freshly baked loaf, because then you're gonna be smelly, just like a stale one.
Just loaf it out. A stale
Exactly.
loaf. Okay.
Yeah.
I've
thank
been
you.
like rotting for like a few years, or like not rotting,
No,
but just like turned
no.
to stone.
Yeah, that
That
works.
works.
Yeah.